I'd like the record to show everyone and everything that I feel as if this idea is going to backfire horribly. I find that to be something that I need to state right for the record so everyone is aware of it. And you're still full of the poops! You're still full of the poops, you weird snake rabbit creature. God, you confuse and terrify me on an emotional level. Also, I am curious about something. I haven't actually bothered doing so, but just very quickly before I guess I can give you stuff? Like, do you want some water? I can give you some water. Oh God, that's horrifying. Oh, okay, that seemed to make a difference. All right, hang on a second. As terrifying as that was, and as much as I'd rather not see what you just did for a second time, I'd prefer if you didn't have any of that there despair. But also, I'd rather you not have too much hope either, because as it turns out, that can make you into a pretty creepy individual. So, if given the opportunity, I'd rather try to strike that wonderful balance. All right, so, oh wait, no, hang on. I just realized I'm getting myself all topsy-turvied and not knowing where to go. I was like, oh, well, we gotta go to the beach. But then I was like, wait, no, we need to go to the secret beach, I think. Anyway, how you doing? I already told you. All I want is silence and indifference. I see. Huh? Hey, Hajime, it's all good, so let's hurry up and go. I did not realize you were with me. I thought we were meeting over there. You look so lonely. If you want to hang out, just say so. Gundam, no. You don't want to be a part of this. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I know it won't go well. All right, so which direction do you think is the right way? Oh, wait, I gotta go to an entirely separate island. It's not connected to the center one. There's so much stuff this dang game is trying to make me do. Rather, places it's trying to make me remember and how to get to them. All right, oh. Suddenly, you're no longer a part of my team. Hello.
For now.
Looks like they're going to Chandler Beach on the second island.
All right.
That's why we head over to that diner first. Our plan is to be at the beach before they get there. Yahoo, I'm all excited. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? All right, so then would the diner be over in this here direction? It would. That's incredibly convenient for the likes of me. Alrighty, Operation Everything Goes Horribly Wrong is go. Alrighty, the ladies aren't here yet. Let's hurry up and go inside. If in we must. If in we must. Hajime really needs to learn to stand up for himself. He should not be going with this. Alright, we're here. Now we just have to stake out a spot and wait until the ladies arrive. Is he sure about this plan? I mean, isn't this a little too stalkerish? Don't get me wrong. I'm more than cool with a little bit of casual stalking, but this is a little over the line, don't you think? Seriously, Hajime, what the hell? Okay, do I just talk to you again? And when are they gonna come? Did you happen to overhear that with your sensitive ears too? It mentioned something about coming a little after the sun starts to tilt, so maybe around 4 p.m. It's 3 p.m. right now. So, we still have to wait 1 more hour? Always make your move early. That's just the basics, you know. The basics of what? Creepology? Hey, I don't know if you should be talking like an expert right now.
Hey.
It's fine, it's fine. Just make sure you keep watch by the window. It'd be bad if you didn't catch Miss Sonia on her way to the beach, you know. It's our job to keep that from happening. To get to that beach, they gotta pass in front of the diner.
Engines revving.
You better keep your eyes peeled. This isn't a game. It is by every definition a game. If this isn't a game, then what is it? Nonsense. I really should have just said no. Yeah, you really should have. Sitting at a table by the window, I rested my chin in my hands and absent-mindedly stared out the window. I tried my very best to try not engage in conversation with Soda, because man, that dude's kind of weird. The waiting is intense. Are they coming? Did they arrive? It hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. The waiting continues. 20 minutes passed, and then 30 minutes. As time passed by, the only things that grew were the volume of my sighs and the weights of my regrets. Telling you, man, ultimate poet. Say, what kind of swimsuit do you think Miss Sonia will wear? Since she's a foreigner, how about a bikini? If I'm going to have to guess, probably the exact reverse of whatever your expectations are. That's just comedic timing 101, you know? Don't you feel like there's a pure, innocent, mystical fantasy hiding between the top and bottom of a bikini? You mean the midriff? Is that what you were trying to say? Even if I wanted to agree with you, I don't know how to answer that. Wait, huh? And that's what had happened. In the corner of my eye, a certain someone walked by the front of the diner. Huh? Isn't that... I wonder what happened. I guess I should head over. We left the diner in a hurry and ran to where that person was standing. All right, well, obviously it's probably going to be one of the guys. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be Fuyu. Yeah.
What?
It's always him. You! I knew it was you, Fuyu Hiko. What are you doing here?
Shut the hell
That's
up!
my line.
Hey,
What the heck? You're awfully tense. Actually, why do you seem so flustered? Who are you calling flustered? Don't go making false accusations, you no good scoundrel.
Huh?
Don't tell me. Oh man, is that it? You overheard my plan, didn't you?
Huh?
Plan?
Huh?
It's no use playing dumb. You overheard my plan and followed us all the way here, right? This is going to make things even worse.
Hello!
Hey, what are you doing at this place?
Oh my!
That's a strange combo. Yeah, this is the weirdest combo I think that is feasible. Hello. Today is another wonderful day. Well,
You are done for!
you're not gonna get away now that I've caught you. What exactly is happening? I got so nervous I ended up blurting out something weird. Should I be concerned? Please don't hate me. I'll take the punishment as much as you'd like. I don't... Just stop.
Well...
You two. Such a coincidence. Smooth as shark skin. I never expected to coincidentally run into you guys here. He really does suck at this. Man, is shark skin rough? Because I was just thinking of the Pokemon that has rough skin. So I thought maybe, but I don't actually know if sharks have rough skin. So my metaphor might be complete garbage.
Well...
And actually, Hajime and I were about to head to the beach.
Oh my.
Could that be what you ladies are here for? Such a coincidence.
Aww.
Something's obviously suspicious. Your eyes are moving around like salmon before they lay eggs. What an oddly specific thing to be knowledgeable of.
Well...
No way, I'm always like this. Shifty and kind of creepy. How should I put it? I always pay attention to my surroundings. I can't keep watching this, it's too painful. Also, Fuyu Hiko seems to have vanished. As I sighed and looked away from that embarrassing sight, I realized that he had disappeared. Where'd Fuyu Hiko go? Well, regardless, you two have arrived pretty early. It's only 3:30 p.m. You still have about 30 minutes until you meet the others. And you just casually throw that information around, do ya? Why do you know we're going to meet with the others?
Why?
I don't even know our damn meeting time.
Well,
you see.
for now...
Anyway. Good God. I don't even know where to begin with any of this. Let's cherish the coincidence that brought us together, so it is okay if we join in. Wow, he got forceful all of a sudden. So that's your ulterior motive. You're probably here for Sonia, aren't you? I really have no desire to do something so rude, like decline the offer at all. But Sonia was the one who planned to go to the beach, so we need to ask her.
Of course.
Then it's all good. It's too devastating to think Miss Sonia would decline, so I just won't think it. Soda, you've got issues, man. Is he being an optimist or a pessimist? I don't really get it.
Hey!
Is it all right if we go inside now? Ibuki was gonna eat a good meal first. That's why I came early. Then you'll get cramps when you swim. Sure thing. Let's wait inside. I can't take my mind off Fuyu Hiko. No, well, I've come this far. Can't turn back now. Actually, you very much could. If you had any desire to leave, you could. You could totally leave. An army marches on its stomach, while swimmers can only splash around on their stomachs too. I'm gonna heartily eat a hamburger with a side of rice. Is rice a side dish? Wait, is there even rice here? Also, isn't rice like the side dish? Like, in general? Weird. Mew. I always say something stupid when I get nervous, and sometimes I make cat noises for other reasons. I'm not doing it on purpose. No one accused you of anything, Mikon. All right, let's wait inside until the Sonia arrives. If and we simply must. Perchance, is this where the Fuyu ran off to? No, it is not. I returned to the diner and sat myself at the table near the window once again. Without thinking, I couldn't help letting out a big sigh. Now, what are you guys gonna do about your swimsuits? You aren't allowed to change in the beach house, you know. Yes, that's why we're already wearing them. What's underneath the uniform? Isn't panties, it's a swimsuit.
Of course.
Well, that's obvious. I also came wearing a swimsuit too. You did? Which reminds me, you're not wearing yours yet, huh? Then you gotta go to the bathroom so you can change. Here you go, this is yours. Yeah, no way in hell. What is this thing? may be rude of me to say this, but that looks a little too daring.
Are you serious?
Or something. Falls out. If this is airing live, you're totally gonna get censored by the network. Don't worry, even at its worst, it won't turn into a live-action drama. I feel like I'm like 3 conversations behind everyone. That's not the problem. What is it then? Are you telling me you don't want to? Well, now that I know that that's a factor, I even more so don't wanna. It's Matt, then I definitely don't wanna wear it. I believe fighting is bad, so let's stop.
Peeking.
What are you peeking at? You keep your peeky eyes to yourself, girl. Things are heating up something fierce. When's everyone gonna come? I hope they come soon. And as she said that, Ibuki peeked out the window.
Oh!
Eh? What is it? Look outside! Outside! What's outside?
Isn't that Hiyoko?
She appears to be running and also crying. I find this immensely concerning.
Jeez, don't get my hopes up. I thought it was Miss Sonia.
Do you ever think about anything else?
Doesn't she seem a little strange?
In that she's running from what I can only assume to be the beach area while crying?
If I had to describe it as a song title, it'd be Sprint of Tears.
Well, there you go. It's a bit on the nose, but it gets the point across.
It looks like she's running from the beach. Did something happen?
Should we inspect this, or should we just hope that everything isn't going horribly? Despite our questions, Hiyoko ran by the front of the diner at full speed.
Huh?
She totally ran past us, but wasn't she part of the beach crew? Apparently she can't swim, so she turned us down. That's not even remotely surprising. But didn't she just come running from the beach? I'm sorry, I don't really know what all the details about that. Well, it just means women are full of surprises. My hero's the type to totally come, but she surprisingly turned us down too. Yeah, she is being extremely weird lately. My hero, she did? She turned it down? It looks unexpected of her not to join an event like this. In fact, she totally planned this sort of thing.
That's totally it.
But it can't be helped. Apparently she wasn't really feeling well. I'm terribly sorry to continue this topic, but why was Hiyoko crying? Why are you asking us? And if she was sprinting away from the beach and crying, something's definitely wrong.
Hey. Whoa!
When'd you get here so suddenly? Kazuichi suddenly shouted, and what he was looking at was near the diner's entrance. As they turned around...
My, how disappointing. I thought if I came early, I'd be the first one to arrive.
Thanks for that game. I couldn't keep myself from staring like an idiot. Well, I think we've learned something about Hajime.
Whoa, Chiaki, you came wearing only your swimsuit.
Indeed she did.
I didn't want to carry it with me. If I did, it'd be a serious burden.
Fair enough. Serious burden? That's a total exaggeration.
But even though you didn't want to carry anything, it looks like you're carrying something.
You've got a bag.
Instead of bringing lunch for everyone, I brought ice cream.
That is a rather swell thing to bring.
It's not like I'm gonna turn it down, but...
You know, this isn't gonna bode well for me, but I feel like I should point out that I find it interesting that the character designer, apparently, saw fit to place a bit of a mark on her chestular region. It's such an unnecessary detail. And yet my eye won't stop looking at it, so I'm just gonna turn my head entirely.
Ice cream is completely different from lunch. I don't think it can be used as a substitute.
Actually, it totally can. You can eat anything at any time and any point of the day. Societal norms might make you think that there are specific foods designated for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even the very less seen brunches and luppers. But the fact remains, you can eat anything at any time, anywhere, and nobody should be able to tell you that you can't.
Also, I was thinking of stuff we could all do at the beach together. So I brought a board game too.
That's a weird thing to do at a beach.
Should we play it even though we came all this way to go to the beach?
I mean, you totally could possibly do so. I don't mind. Is it Mousetrap? And for the record, my eyes have kind of glazed over. Luckily, everything is being voice acted right now, so I don't have to think.
I see. That's disappointing.
Everything is just a blurry mess. But how should I say this? Well, you could start by not. Is this what Gap Moe is supposed to be? I don't even know what that is. Do I dare Google such a term? I'm going to continue forward while also trying to Google with my other hand. For someone so normally so quiet to wear such a daring swimsuit, it makes you a little excited, right, Hajime? I have absolutely no idea. Well, I don't know. Gap Moe is when a character does something completely contradictory to what their usual habits, personality, character, or appearance dictates. Huh. I don't really know. I don't feel like we knew Chiaki well enough to be able to determine her swimsuit aesthetic. That's what I said, but my heartbeat was actually getting faster and faster. Duh. I think Hajime likes Chiaki. Seriously, man, I never expected Chiaki to have such... You can't make me read that. You can't do it. I'm not gonna. There it is. If you wanted to read it, you read it. We're moving on now.
What happened?
Apparently she has an alternate model. This game is evil. This game is evil and I don't care for any of this.
Hey!
I didn't say that just now, it was Hajime. He's a pervert, you know. What are you saying? I mean, I only have eyes for Miss Sonia. I've dreamed of going with a blonde lady since I was a kid. That's oddly specific, but I mean, everyone's got a type. Just focus on her eyes. The size is a little small, but this was the only swimsuit that fit me. Well, works good.
Hey.
I don't look good in it? Don't? Huh? Well, no, I guess you look good. Dude, even if you weren't interested, that's still not the right thing to say. How is somebody so bad at this? As I said before, I'm the one telling you that this is a really terrible... He's got, like, no game. And I have no game. So he's got, like, negative game.
Thanks.
Then I'm glad, I guess. Wearing a bikini is sure daring, and you get bonus points for wearing a white one. My heart's not just thumping, it's thumping all sporadically by ba-dump thump, thump ba-dump. It's probably a heart attack.
Yo.
Hey, I kept you waiting. We heard a voice as the diner slowly opened, and the person who walked through it was... Yeah, what the... hey, what? No, hang on.
Hey, sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Okay, so I've got like 50,000 different conflicting feelings going on right now, but let's focus on the most important one right out the gate. Are you okay?
Akane! What happened to you?
What? Is something wrong? I made sure to wear a swimsuit this time.
You appear to be bleeding profusely from the head.
Not that! Your wounds!
It wouldn't be strange if we nicknamed you Carrie right now.
What an interesting thing to suddenly reference.
Oh, you're talking about these. On my way over here, I happened to run into Coach Nekomaru.
And he hit you in the head so hard that he bust you open? Good lord. Was he packing a razor blade?
And when that happens, I gotta fight him, you know?
Okay. Why does she have to do that?
Are you really all right? Your head, it looks like it's split in half. Well, it'll heal as long as I rub some spit in it, right?
I don't even know I don't know how to answer that.
You're totally playing up the power of human spit.
And that's a sentence I just had to listen to.
I'm all fired up now. I never knew such a strong opponent even existed.
Moving on with our lives. You need to be treated. And also you need your wound sterilized. Akane, please come with me. With an unusually forceful demeanor, Mikan pulled Akane into the bathroom. That's why she's the ultimate nurse. Well, it's gonna be okay if we leave it to her.
Hey.
What is all this ruckus?
All right.
Oh, who is it this time? The hits keep coming and they don't stop coming. There's rules and to hit the ground running. Didn't make sense.
Hajime, Kazuichi, why you two here?
I don't know anymore.
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I think she was swimming, my dude.
I just did a little swimming.
A little swimming?
Yes. Why else would she be freaking drenched right now?
I swam around the island for about 3 hours.
Okay, well that's definitely a hell of a lot more than a little.
That's too obvious for me not to comment on. That's definitely not a little swimming.
Yeah, no, that's what some might consider a lot of
Why
swimming.
were you already swimming? You guys are about to swim now, right? Isn't that why you're all meeting up?
You have no game!
It wasn't for my enjoyment. I was trying to see if I could swim to a different island.
Oh. You know, that's actually not a terrible idea.
Huh?
But I couldn't find any other islands. It seems it may be difficult to leave this island by swimming.
Well, I mean, I could have told you that.
If you didn't see anything after you swam for 3 hours, it's more than difficult. It's impossible.
That's implying you swam out to sea for an hour and a half and then double backed over.
Yeah, that may be true.
How long am I gonna have to look at this?
Hey,
Hajime. What?
awesome!
A woman with wet slick back hair is pretty fine too, huh? Look, my personal preferences for things are not what's being debated or discussed right now.
Oh my!
This game is evil. It's pure evil, and I want this to stop. I want this to stop right now. We're done again?
Young ladies are sure well endowed nowadays. Is that a challenge against all the women in the world?
I don't understand. This game is about murder. This game is about people murdering each other and it being really sad and depressing and messed up and psychological. Why is it doing this? It's a different kind of psychological warfare. This game is diabolical in its methods.
Fine. Ibuki accepts that challenge with the power of technology. Time to pump these puppies full of silicone.
I will not tell you to not do what something you choose to do, but I would say that you don't have to do it if it's something you in fact do not need to or want to do. Do not try to bend to the societal norms of the rest of the world. You should look how you choose to look and nothing else. If that's how you want to look, that's one thing and it's your right to make that decision. But if it's just for the sake of trying to compete with other women, then it's going to ultimately result in you not being happy, and that's a bad idea, so don't do it. Unless you want to do it. I don't know why I'm still talking.
Don't say such asinine things.
It's kind of her whole thing, actually. I feel like asking Ibuki to not do that would be kind of impossible. All right. Anyway, it looks like everyone is almost here. It's already past 4 p.m. If so, all that's left is...
I am terribly sorry for my delay.
Yeah, that's the type of reaction most people should have when that happens. He's double down on excitement. All right, let's just make a prediction. Given everything we've seen up to this point, and factoring his expectations, it's got to be like the entire antithesis of a swimsuit in the sense that it must cover everything. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like a full-on wetsuit with like a snorkel and flippers. I was not wrong.
It's a wetsuit!
Indeed it is. And honestly, it's actually really adorable.
It is to prevent sunburn. I do not want my skin to be sun damaged.
That's fair. I like the pink lines. It really suits her.
However, as I have never worn a wetsuit before, I had a hard time putting it on, which resulted in my delay.
I don't even know how you would put something on like that. I imagine you'd have to be significantly less hairy than I am. I mean, for the record. And I ain't into that.
Really? It is my bad.
You are forgiven, because you're kind of adorable, so knock that off. Apologies are not needed.
My.
I see. A wetsuit. Well, Miss Sonia does have beautiful white skin. That's an incredibly creepy thing to say there, Buffalo.
Miss Sonia!
Okay, well, I mean, he still seems happy about it, so good for him. Giving everybody time to read that, as I have read it myself. This guy, he's quick to recover. Aw, that actually looks really nice. Anyway, why are you two here? I'll answer that. I'd rather you didn't. Oh man, I'm gonna have to read this. All right, 1, 2, 3, power through it. Miss Sonia, I'll be honest, if you're gonna go to the beach, please let us come with you.
I am concerned.
Well, this was originally supposed to be a girls-only outing to strengthen our friendship with each other. Do you think you could make an exception, pretty please? Well, it's okay. It's not like there'd be any problems even if there are some boys.
Then,
You're right. They came all the way here. It would be bad if we made them leave. Miss Sonia is just so kind. Perhaps a little too kind, if I'm being honest.
All right!
That's decided. Let's get going. But Akane's wounds are still being treated.
Shut up! Shut up!
All All right, well, first of all, you're being extremely mean to Akane. There's no way I can just stand around. I'll go ahead and prepare. I'll set up the parasol, drinks, and the like.
Engines revving.
I mean it, I promise. I'll give it my all to serve you, so everyone has fun. With an abnormal amount of gusto, he bolted out of the diner. So this is awkward. Hi. I'm surrounded by girls in swimsuits. This is a little awkward. I should go help Kazuichi too. As I mumbled my excuse, I ran out the diner, almost as if I were escaping. And by almost, I mean legitimately, just full on, sprinting out the door. Hajime, terrified of women. Can't blame him for that one, though. All right, so I suppose we can't, like, leave. Yeah, okay. Just thought I'd check. All right. Get to Chandler Beach, where we might find the monument to Joey. Excuse me? Huh? That bell just now. Could it be?
A body has been discovered.
Oh. Oh no.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Given all of the surrounding evidence that I have around me at this exact moment in time, I have a theory on who it could be, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm just saying, we saw Hiyoko run away crying. A body? That's a lie. Impossible.
Someone come here!
Well, that's what happens when you run ahead. That was definitely Kazuichi's voice just now. It sounds like he's nearby. Like, inside at nearby? Did the scream just now come from in here? Cautiously, I reached my hand towards the doorknob. As I twisted the doorknob and tried to open the door, clatter, clatter, clatter. It won't open? It's locked. No, this is different. It's like something is blocking the door from the other side. What does this mean? Oh, that's not good. Soda, 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 soda. Okay, I guess he must be inside. Now is not the time for leveling up. Kazuichi screamed. Did I really hear it coming from here? Now what am I being nervous about? There's no reason for me to be nervous, other than the fact that there is a dead body probably in here. A body discovery announcement? I won't believe it. I'm not going to believe it. There's no way I'll believe it. Who would believe something like that? Wow, it seems we've inherited Teru's desire to ignore reality. As I raised my voice, I swiftly stepped into the beach house. Please don't be her. Please don't be her. I won't believe it. The moment I stepped inside the beach house, those words mercilessly shattered into pieces. No, don't do this. And it's her. No. The hell's that on the floor? If this was all a dream, when did I begin dreaming? If this is reality, why is my hero on the floor covered in blood? I couldn't understand anything that was in front of me, and I couldn't believe in anything. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, I know that at the end of this game, very few of us are actually going to still be around, but that doesn't make it any easier. Mahiru, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. And she was always straightforward. Toward us and toward herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Why her? Why Mahiru? Why? I really don't like looking at that. Why did this happen to her? That's a million times harder to look at than the last one. The muscles in my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall.
Damn it!
Hajime, before this, we were having a great time, right? Excited about going to the beach. We were having a lot of fun. But why?
Are you kidding?
Why did something like this happen? Someone tell me! I obviously don't know what's going on either.
Oh!
And then Ibuki showed up. And there you go. Now's not the time to make bubbles. Hurry and get the others. Ibuki, I'm sorry. I'm actually quite flustered. Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it takes some time for everyone else to come here. They had to change and whatnot. It must have taken some time. But I didn't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses started to return around the time I realized that the others were already here.
Huh?
What the hell is this? Why, Mahiru! The girls were standing outside the door leading to the beach, their faces pale with terror.
Something like this.
For heaven's sake, what in the world is going on? With their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling toward the beach house, until a voice stopped them.
Hold it.
Ah, hold on a sec. Those things beneath you. Be careful not to step on them.
What?
Beneath?
See?
You know, the footprints in front of that door. There are footprints leading out the beach house, right? That's probably an important clue. That is probably a very important clue. So don't step on them.
Huh?
If you mean evidence. And I think she does. Monokuma mentioned it in the announcement, right? After a certain amount of time, we'll hold a class trial.
What the?
Another class trial?
You serious?
Are you saying this is... Akane... That baseball bat on the floor is covered in blood. I feel like there's only one way this actually could have gone.
That's right.
One of you guys killed her.
Lies.
Well, we have an extraordinarily strong suspect already. I didn't think Fuyuhiko did anything in the first one, but he sure isn't looking very good right now. Killed? That's impossible.
Hey,
It's not like an accident or something?
Lie.
If you guys think that's an accident, that still means this death was caused by someone else's actions, right?
In other words,
That also counts as a legitimate murder. Though such deaths fall into a gray area on this on this island, I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only death that's not considered a murder. And the fact that he was so freakishly specific implies I think that might end up being a thing, and that's terrifying. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island, not when Monami takes such good care of people. Yeah, I can't imagine you're feeling too good right now.
what's this?
Oh, speaking of which,
I don't like
there it is, the silent treatment attack. This is like the #1 thing that hurts me. Well, fine. I'm not gonna lose to your bashing. I've decided to become a tough kid. This is the worst. Once again, this horrible nightmare. Another victim, and it's all because of Monokuma.
No way.
Jeez, it's not my fault. Then whose fault is it, you ask? To find out, we hold the class trial.
So,
Let's begin already. No whining, just begin already.
it's the Monokuma file.
This should start to feel familiar.
Do your best.
Do your very best to investigate. I'll see you later at the class trial. Class trial, investigation. This is horrible. It's just too horrible. Then you should have stopped the murder before it occurred. Don't you have that kind of power? I did have the power before he appeared.
Perhaps.
Even if she tried to stop it, judging from Monokuma and Monami's relationship, there's no doubt she'd get stopped herself. Monokuma took everything away, including the magic stick and the surveillance cameras. The only thing I can rely on are these ears. They can only hear about 3 times that of a normal person.
So basically,
You have no idea what's happening on this island in the first place. I'm just the worst. A powerless rabbit like me is the worst. Now's not the time to focus on something like that. More importantly, what should we do? Do we have to do it again? The cruel thing, we have to do it again.
Why?
I cannot believe it. Meyer was killed by one of us.
damn it.
I can't do this anymore. Investigating the class trial. Seriously, I'm done. Everyone feels the same, but we can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed.
Hey,
Yeah, the only thing we can do is investigate.
'cause it's bad.
Because we should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive. Chiaki.
Well,
The killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru Teru, too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that, too. But even so... Yeah, it's... no matter how you look at it, doesn't matter how good of a reason or excuse you have, you still committed murder. And that's simply never okay.
Killing.
We should never
I'll never allow it.
never forgive killing. She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. Well, then it's a good thing I have no intention of asking. But that's true of me too.
Understood.
Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for all of us to survive, we must do it.
I'm gonna do it!
Then let's do this!
Perhaps.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I'll do it too, but please give me a little time. Please give me time to calm myself down a little. Also, I'll go and tell the others who aren't here about this. Yeah, we really need to actually... I guess our two most likely culprits are the ones I'd like to find and talk to. I mean, I don't want to say that Hiyoko did it, because, I mean, she was crying. But then, why, if she saw this and was running away and crying, why would she not have tried to tell somebody, you know? So, it's hard for me to say that that's not at least mildly suspicious. You're right. If all you heard was the announcement, you won't know where the murder took place. I shall excuse myself for now.
Hey.
Then let's begin. Who killed Mahiru? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this already. That's right. We have to do it. It's the only way. I don't want to do this, but that's more than reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who could do this. Okay. First, I need to take a look at the Monokuma file. Let's look. Oh, Mahiru. You poor girl. I'm sorry I didn't spend any time with you. If I had all the time in the world, I would have been more than happy to. You seemed like a really nice girl. The victim is Mahiru. Estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. So about the time we reached the diner. So, realistically, the only person I can give a rock-solid testimony and alibi for is myself and Soda. Everyone else showed up about half an hour after we got to the diner. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. Likely the baseball bat. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no traces of foreign substances such as drugs. Around 3 p.m., that's the time Kazuichi and I arrived at the diner. Then if we had just gone to the beach house instead... No, now's not the time to feel regret. I need to focus on doing as much as I can right now. And then, I'm gonna find out the truth behind Mahiru's death. That's the only way the rest of us can survive. Alright. This sucks. Alright. I need to take a look at her first. It's all too apparent to me that her body got dragged a bit, and apparently, I think she was used to prop the door so it couldn't be opened. I absolutely hate this. She's lost all life in her body. It's as if she's a shell. Is this really the energetic Mahiru I knew? I can't help but feel like this whole situation likely plays a role in why she was acting so quiet and out of the way lately. The best I can assume is something to do with the motive video game. And I suppose it's safe for me to actually throw out my theory at this point, seeing as how, who's involved. The fact remains, one of the girls, I don't remember which letter they were, was apparently somebody who took photos. And that fits Mahiru pretty well. On top of that, I wouldn't think much else of it, but at the same time, another girl was deeply apologetic about everything and was very keen on throwing, negativity onto themselves, which is exactly like Mikan, which leads me to believe that somehow, in some way, the game was about maybe the girls we know? If the other girls were meant to be the girls that I know, then I'm not sure who was who. But that's basically what my thought was when I saw that. I see her laying in front of me, but I still can't believe it. I can't connect this lifeless body to the high-spirited Mahiru. We don't have time to wallow in sentiment, as much as we want to. There's no way I can just stand here. I slapped both my hands onto my cheeks and faced Mahiru's body one more time. Mahiru is leaning against the beach door that leads to the road. If she leaned onto the door like this, it would have been impossible to open. Maybe Mahiru tried to run away when she was attacked and tried to crawl to the door? It's possible, but I feel like dragging is more obvious. Evidence can be seen in the bloodstains on the floor. They're streaked as if she crawled through them. So she used all her energy to crawl away, leaned against the door, and took her last breath. For someone as headstrong as her to run, she must have felt really desperate. That's a really horrible term to use right now, considering how she was taken out. God, this is so sad. I don't know why this happened, but I'm gonna figure it out, Mahiru. It's the least I can do for you. Alright, well, next thing's next, obviously, would be what's clearly the murder weapon. According to the Monokuma file, the fatal blow was dealt to Mahiru with a blunt object. That blunt object, it's this metal bat, right? This metal bat. Someone want to talk to me about it?
Yep.
It's the same as the Twilight Syndrome murder case, yeah. I didn't get to see it for very long, but yeah. Huh?
Well,
There's a girl named Girl E who was killed in the game during the 4th day. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice at the time, but yeah, there was a baseball bat there. I remembered the pose, and I thought that was probably a factor, but I was too focused on the body itself for me to be able to notice. That girl was killed with a blow from a metal bat, just like Mahiru.
hey.
Did you also play that game, Hajime? Is that why you're curious about that metal bat? Well, I was more so curious about the fact that it was lying here covered in blood, and so was Mahiru with her head clearly slightly caved in. Yeah, that's exactly it, but did you play it too? I mean, I'm not surprised if anybody was gonna. Then I'm sure you know this, but the case this time is strongly connected to Twilight Syndrome murder case, I think. In order to solve the mystery behind Mahiru's death, you probably need to solve that game's mystery too. But even if you solved the game's mystery, all the clues in it were lousy and useless. I mean, it started ambiguously, and it was still ambiguous when it ended.
That's wrong.
And that's because you haven't beaten the game. Beaten? I finished the game with a game over, but were you able to beat it? I'm not some girl gamer who talks about video games she's never beaten. Damn, called out. So what am I supposed to do to actually beat the game? I can't stop thinking about that for some reason. But for now, I should focus on this investigation. So it's okay to say that this metal bat is absolutely the murder weapon, right? Either that or someone put blood on it. Seems very likely. Also, okay, well, obviously this is a thing. Huh? What's this? Is this a mask? Did someone bring this from the toy section of the supermarket? Or maybe party goods? Regardless, why is this even here?
Could it be?
Did the killer wear that to conceal their face? It's not impossible, but why did they leave it? No, they totally stand out. I mean, it's such a gaudy mask. A gaudy mask? Yeah, that mask! You've seen this? Sun Witch Esper Ito! It is a super fun anime with a viewership surpassing 90% in my country. Damn, that's a popular anime. An anime that has a viewership of over 90%? Is Sonia's country really alright? What's wrong with watching anime? Good lord, Hajime. First you discriminate towards people who play games and now this? I don't know if I like playing as you.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Was that mask placed next to the body? Yeah, it was. If that is true, could it be... Could it be what?
I am sorry.
But please give me some time. For reasons unknown, Sonia rushed out of the beach house. What's with her?
It appears.
It looks like she knows something. If that's the case, I shall wait until she decides to talk about it. For Sonia to be so worked up, it must be something big. I wonder what she knows. I guess we'll just kind of have to wait around for a while. All right, so what's worth looking at other than talking to people? Okay, there's a closet. Can I look inside that? The closet door is half open. The last time I came here, that wasn't the case. And that's a little suspicious, so I should probably investigate inside here too. Oh, okay, the closet is significantly larger than I was prepared for. Is that a goldfish on the floor? This is a pretty spacious walk-in closet. There's so much crap on the shelves and floor, only one person could stand here at a time. But if you think about it this way, it means it's possible for only one person to stay in here. All right, well, let's take a quick look. Ah, okay, so this is something. A gummy. It's a bear! There's something on the floor. This yellow thing is a gummy candy. Finding candy on the floor in a place like this is clearly unnatural. If it's connected to the incident, did someone drop this while they were inside the closet? Okay, well, I already remember the fact that earlier, either in the day or earlier another day, whenever it happened, Hiyoko talked about gummies, didn't she? Or did she just talk about candy? Either way, candy is candy. And that is what a gummy is. All right, so I guess we'll take a look at all the shelves. There's a lot of stuff jammed onto the shelves. Even surfboards in a surfboard case. But they're not put away properly at all. Two boards are stuffed onto one shelf, and some boards have been left out instead of being put in the case. There's also an empty surfboard case as well. Jeez, how careless. I guess that's everything inside the closet. What about this stuff? Flotation devices, snorkels, nets. There's also some paint supplies too. There's not much else that could be related to the incident. Well, so be it. That's all there is to say and see. Okay. This place was somehow bigger than I was expecting, and yet also not nearly as big of a thing as I would have thought. All right, so I guess we'll talk to everybody.
How suspicious.
What is this? This is suspicious, I think. Did you find some kind of clue?
See?
You know the footprints from earlier? They were in front of the entrance facing the beach, right? Oh, that.
Well,
Hajime and Kazuichi's footprints show that you guys were the first ones to go inside the beach house. But these footprints are just the opposite. They're coming out of the beach house.
Hey,
Now that you mention it, I thought those footprints were strange too. You did? At first I tried to go into the beach house from the door facing the road, but it didn't open, so I went around and tried to go in the front from the beachside door. You couldn't go inside from the roadside door because Mahiru's body was blocking it, right? And that's when I noticed those footprints. The footprints leading from the beach house to the tunnel look like they belong to one person. Someone's footprints leading out to the beach house, huh? That's definitely suspicious. Couldn't we theoretically just put everybody's feet there now and see? At the very least, we'd probably be able to knock out a good number of them just by foot size alone. Now that you mention it, Peko said she went for a little swim, right? Could those footprints be?
well,
Unfortunately, I went swimming to scout the first beach. I do not know anything about this beach.
maybe.
Is that really true? Already throwing suspicion all over the damn place.
but still,
These footprints lead straight from the beach house to the tunnel. Since I was swimming at the beach, of course my footprints would lead from the shore to the tunnel. Then whose footprints are these? If I had to guess, probably Hiyoko.
It appears.
It's no mistake that these are the killer's footprints, but I have no clue who that might be. Well, for now, it's obvious that this is a clue, don't you think? Yeah, it's probably an extremely important clue. Let's just hold on to that for a while, why don't we? All right, Peko, what have you got to say about the situation? I will never forgive killing. Is that you saying it yourself, or are you quoting Chiaki?
However,
You're quoting Chiaki. Seemed quite different from her usual self. She must feel very strongly about killing. It's not just Chiaki. There's no way anyone would forgive something like this. I guess you're right. Huh. Okay. That's weird. What do you mean? Well, I wanted to calm myself a little, so I thought about getting a drink from that refrigerator. When I opened it a few days ago, I'm pretty sure there was a larger variety of drinks.
Man.
Well, I guess I'm just imagining things. I mean, who cares about drinks right now, huh? What are you talking about? Seriously, it's okay. I've resolved it on my own, so just drop it. What the heck? You started it! Well, you don't just say that if it doesn't mean something. There's a lot of drinks inside the refrigerator, but compared to last time, I feel like there's less drinks. Did people take a lot of drinks from here? Not only that, the only drinks left in here look either sweetened or colored. They look unhealthy. Interesting. Is this? Ah, yeah, that is. Okay. Maybe there's a clue inside this trash can? That's what I thought, but there's only a bunch of empty plastic bottles. I don't see anything that looks like a clue. I guess it's not that easy, huh? And yet it's a truth bullet all the same. Okay. Ibuki, how are you? Fair enough. This is too weird. Something this weird should only happen in song lyrics. That is something I'm going to have to agree with. All right, so shower room. Hello. So this is the shower room. There's a notice on the board. Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction, something like that. That's right, the shower's being repaired so water won't come out. But what about hot water? Well, that's impossible too. If the shower is out of order, then isn't it just a waste of space?
I'm sorry.
Don't be giving me that baby talk. Just when I was planning to fix it, my magic stick was taken from me. So I never got around to fixing it. The heck, what does your magic stick have to do with repairing it? Well, considering she used that thing to turn a chicken into a cow, I imagine she could probably make a pipe work.
You're so evil.
It's all Monokuma's fault. Everything is all Monokuma's fault. Your doubtful eyes are telling me you think I'm Monokuma's accomplice. You must have read my mind. Think what you want of me. I've already given up. But let me tell you this one more time. As long as you guys work together, you should be able to stand against any kind of despair. I promise I will help with that. What help? You're doing the opposite. Oh well, anyway, it looks like the shower room is definitely out of order. But I guess I should check the inside too. And so that's an option? All right, the shower room is a thing. So can I go inside? Guess I might as well check the inside of the shower room too. Yes, I can. All right. Yeah. I forgot Akane was even here. I didn't even notice. Oh man, I forgot she showed up. Yeah, okay, I guess she's in here. This is a really spacious shower room, and really nice too. If it's this huge, you could also use it as a dressing room. But changing in the beach house is forbidden. Jeez, what an unreasonable rule. It's a bathroom. Why is it? That's so weird. Anyway, hi Akane, what are you up to?
Damn it.
Guess no one's in here. I was thinking the killer was hiding here after they failed to escape. It wouldn't be that easy, as much as I wish it was. All right, so apparently I can look at the toilet and the window. There's a toilet, but you can't really use it as a step stool. And that's all we have to say on the subject. All right, how about that? There's a window. It's small, but maybe you can crawl out of it somehow. Now, it probably doesn't mean anything if someone can crawl through it, but I can't seem to take my mind off it. However, the ceiling is really high, so that window is also situated in a very high place. It's so high that even if I stretched out my hand, I can't reach it. It's probably about 9 feet up. And not just that, it's an iron barred window, if that's the case. Yeah, it'd be impossible to go in and out through there.
What?
What? Are you still thinking about that window? Yeah, I was thinking the killer might have escaped through there.
Leave it to me.
All right, I got it. I'll pitch in and help you out. In what regard?
Now then.
Come on, give me a piggyback ride. I'll check the window for you. I don't know if Hajime is strong enough for that. Very quickly, just... I'm not saying she's heavy. I'm saying she's tall, isn't she? Like, taller than Hajime, right? Okay, 5'7", 123 pounds, really? Wow, she seemed like she had such an imposing presence. I figured she would have added more than that. No, Hajime is actually taller. And weighs more. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'd wager she's probably still significantly stronger. Pitch in and help. Feels like I'm the one who's pitching in and helping.
I'll beat you up.
If you don't hurry up, I'll punch you. Well, I don't want to be punched. It's really into this. No matter what I say, it's not gonna matter. Fine, I'll just leave it to you. I realized the fact that, okay, well, first of all, why is that even in the sentence even in this game? Also, I realized that the game obviously doesn't know which free times I spent with who, but I literally am 100% aware of that fact already, and I'm annoyed that I know that she's telling the truth. I am still very confused as to why the game gave me that. I see. That's good. I let out a deep sigh, then bent over under the window.
All right.
As she shouted, Akane jumped onto my shoulders. That's a hell of a position to be in there, Hajime.
Hey, your balance sucks. Make sure your stance is wider.
I don't know how to do this.
You're a lot heavier than I expected.
Hajime has no game.
Yeah, because I'm so buff. Like, every time I get a massage, they tell me I'm just a mass of muscles.
And that's appreciated. At least she didn't take offense to it, but yeah, she do be buff as hell.
A massage, huh? Do you have a trainer or something since you're the ultimate gymnast?
Nah, I don't have a trainer. My stepmom's lovers like to get drunk and give me full-body massages.
I really didn't need to know that. I really did not need to know that. I shouldn't have asked. No, you really shouldn't have.
So, how's the window?
Let's see. So that's what happened.
Did you find anything?
Well, since there's this iron bar, I was pretty sure no one would be able to get through the window.
But
Check it out.
Check it out. Hold on. I'll give it a try.
do not arch your head. With the kane on my shoulders, I craned my neck so high that I started to worry. Rightfully so. Oh, okay, you can apparently just get straight up all up in there.
This iron bar ain't even pinned down. Looks like you can open and close it pretty easy.
Okay, so then if somebody could get up here, they could have escaped through it.
See? My head can fit through, no problem.
Then it's not impossible to go in and out of that window?
That's good info.
Yep.
And thus I've placed her down. Oh, no, never mind. She jumped off like a badass. Jumped off my shoulders and flashed a wide grin. Isn't this a big discovery? But the problem is, how were they able to reach that window? Even if I jump, I can't really reach it. But if two people work together like us, it wouldn't be a problem, right? Well, one of them would have been able to get out, but then the other one would have been left behind. And okay, so my primary suspects of Fuyuhiko and Hiyoko, I was like, huh. For a brief moment, I wondered, what if they worked together? Then I realized they were 5'1" and 4'2", and I don't think if they worked together they would be able to reach. If it is 9 feet, I guess they would just oh so very barely might be able to. But considering the fact that I think those footprints probably belong to Hiyoko, then that would mean it would have to be Fuyuhiko who could jump through the window. And I feel like that would be as possible because I don't think Hiyoko would have been able to lift him. So that theory is kind of a dead end. If that's the case, it would mean the killer had an accomplice.
Huh?
Accomplice? Sounds like a big word. Is that the name of a kung fu master? Honestly, it could be. But even if there was an accomplice, the person acting as the step stool would still be inside.
Like,
But if you really think about it, just one person could get out of here without help, right? Huh? Really?
so...
Yeah, like,
I got it.
a freaking ninja could do it, you know? A ninja can climb fences and walls no problem, right? And thus suspicion is cast upon Gundam, who I certainly hope is not the culprit. And I know he's not actually a ninja, but he looks like one. Just as I thought. Looks difficult to go in and out through that window. What the heck? Yeah, I even took the time to lend you my wisdom. It's not that I don't appreciate it.
Pissed me off.
You're the one who said it was suspicious, so I took the time to pitch in and help.
You.
Such a waste of time to help you out. While you Woman, you physically gave me them! I don't care if the canonicity of that situation isn't established. The fact of the matter is you did. No, I didn't. Well, yes, you did. Oh well, it's not like it's the end of the world. I'm telling you, I didn't look at them. They're just in my pocket, apparently. I guess that's pretty much everything I noticed in the shower room. I guess I finished investigating all I can. There's still not enough. Just on the clues here, I don't think I have enough to find the truth. Looks like I should try investigating that again to find out why Mahiro got killed. The game, I guess. That sounds like an absolutely horrible situation, but I guess I can try. Girlie was killed in that game by a single blow from a metal bat. Metal bat. That's the same weapon that was used to kill Mahiro. Then there's no way that's just a coincidence, right? It'd be a hell of a coinky-dinky.
Actually...
In truth, this game's theme is a missing link. You know, it's a recurring theme for mysteries, right? It's kind of like a hidden connection. A missing link. If that's the killer's motive for the killing this time, then that mystery must be hidden inside the game. Plus, that person who might know about the mystery is standing right next to me. Oh. Well, she's not directly next to us. That would be Akane. I was like, wait, Akane played it? I guess maybe I was supposed to inspect this place before I saw everything else. I should ask her about it. And the metal bat has been updated. One last time, just to be safe. Took the time to lend you my wisdom. All right. Like I said, I didn't look at them. Seriously, please don't tell the others about that. They'll misunderstand me. Hajime, we have them. They are in our pocket. Or wherever we keep all of the gifts and stuff we have. You can't deny it. Regardless. Hey, Chiaki, I have something I want to ask you. Are you okay right now? Are you done investigating here already? Huh? Well, I think I finished investigating once through.
Yep.
Then let's go. Go.
So,
You want to know about Twilight Syndrome, right? Then I think you should actually play it yourself.
let's go.
So let's go. Yeah, you're right. So, I can only assume she's so good and useful at this sort of thing because she plays a lot of video games and it's like a meta thing. Because we're playing a video game and she is a video game player too. So it's like she understands the tropes and the way they work. So that's why she's able to figure so much out and be so intuitive. I feel like that's the angle they're going for here. And headed over to Jabberwock Park where that unsettling arcade machine was placed. But I never expected that person to be waiting there. Every time you said that person, it's always been Fuyuhiko. Oh.
Hello there.
Okay, never mind. Apparently it was not Nagito. He is Nagito. I was definitely not about to say Naruto.